Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Herrscher of Rebirth's kit, as well as her signature weapon and stigmata, and some of the gameplay that you're going to see after during this article. So obviously, thank you so much for Yaruna Himiko for providing us for all this information. I'm going to put a link in the description down below for their for the article so you guys can check it out. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so taking a look at Herrscher of Rebirth, she's gonna be a Psi type, which is something that I was really surprised at. I thought she was gonna be a Quantum type, but turns out she's a Psi type character, and she's gonna be obviously physical damage with support and DPS. So people are saying she's gonna be basically replacing Herrscher of Sentience, which is kind of sad, but it's fine, I guess. You guys could still play Herrscher of Sentience, but this is gonna be obviously the better option in terms of support DPS and support and DPS. So she's gonna offer impair as well as crit rate and crit damage to the team, which is absolutely broken. Taking a look at her weapon, so her weapon has two passives. When regarding Herrscher of Rebirth, but also gives it gives Herrscher of Rebirth bonuses, but it gives also cool passives to the holder of the weapon. Obviously, you want the weapon on Herrscher of Rebirth so you can get the maximum potential. So once you get that, it's gonna be really good for your team. So the first weapon skill, so it casts an AoE damage that deals 1000% physical damage, and it also restores SP when it's equipped to Herrscher of Rebirth to the entire team. So this is really strong because it gives SP regen to the entire team, and it's absolutely broken in my opinion. Like, the fact that you're giving SP regen to the entire team is like really good, because it gives out it basically helps you loop your ultimates really fast and really easily. So passive 1, so it gives the host crit rate, which is pretty good. And then when it's equipped to Herrscher of Rebirth, you're going to be doing a chain, it hits a chain of attacks, and all team members' ultimate will deal additional 200% of physical damage. This is good support to the entire team. I'm like really surprised that this weapon gives out such good effects for the team. I thought usually like weapons give out only to the holder, but the fact that it gives to all the team is absolutely broken. And this lasts 16 seconds, so you could basically prioritize or exploit this passive by just looping your ultimates over and over again with the weapon skill. So team physical damage is increased by 15%, so another support buff. And then host physical damage is additionally increased by 15%. Under Herrscher mode, all enemies on the field receive 12% of physical damage from host. So this is another impaired damage, which is really good as a passive. So it gives 15% of physical damage to the team, 15% of physical damage to the host, so 30% to your host, and 12% physical damage impair on the enemy from the host. So this is really good. Impair plus damage plus more damage. So taking a look at the stigmata, so we have the top, mid, and bottom, as well as the 2-set and the 3-piece set. So the top stigmata reads physical damage increased by 20%, and when hosts under Herrscher mode, all team members' crit damage is increased by 20%. So this is absolutely broken. I think this is the second best out of all of them. The mid one is not that crazy, but the bottom one is really good. So this is just a really good support stigmata to have. It's also a really good DPS stigmata to have if you are not playing it for Herrscher of Rebirth. But obviously this is really good on Herrscher of Rebirth. So the mid stigmata is kind of okay. Physical damage is increased by 20%, and when a summoned entity is present on the field, host's physical damage is additionally increased by 10%, and total damage taken is 30%. So it's basically a 30% increase in physical damage, and basically you take less damage, which I guess okay, not that crazy. And then the bottom stigmata, which I think is one of the best, total damage is increased by 20%. So every single Stigmata gives an increase in damage, in some sort of damage. When a summoned entity is present on the field, upon hitting an enemy or triggering an ultimate evasion, all team members gain, I'm just going to say rectangle mode, and then crit damage is increased by 30%. So they gain some sort of enhanced ability, and then when hosts enter field or applies this kind of mode, all other team members will gain an enhancement. Upon entering field, will consume said enhancement and refreshes the duration of this mode. So it's basically like some sort of boost. I don't know what the enhancement does specifically, but maybe it's like an increase in physical damage or crit damage, some sort of buff to the team, which is really good. And in general, like the total damage increase with the crit rate is absolutely broken. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I think it's a pretty good effect to have, especially paired up with the top Stigmata. All your team members are going to be doing so much damage for no reason. So definitely good Stigmata to have in your arsenal. So the second set, the 2-piece set, reads crit damage is increased by 20%, and under the rectangle mode, all on-field team members physical damage is increased by 20%, which is really good. It's just like a good effect. And then the 3-piece set, I think this one is really good as well. Physical damage is increased by 20%. So all of the sets, like if you have 2-piece set, 3-piece set, and then bottom, mid, and top, you're gonna be gaining some sort of physical damage or crit damage or total damage, which is insane. So you really want to have this type of damage on your team, as well as the team bonus, which is pretty good. So if any team member is under Herrscher mode, under Delta mode, or not Delta mode, sorry, rectangle mode, all enemies on the field receive 10%. This is basically an Emperor mode, and if host summoned entity is present on the field, it's an additional 5%. So this is basically like an Emperor plus a physical damage increase to the host, which is really good. So taking a look at these kits. So thank you for obviously Yarina Himiko for providing us for the translation. So the leader skill, let's see what it does. All team members max HP is increased by 15%, by 5%. I guess this is fine. And then physical damage is increased by 10%. All the team members. It's really good. For every physical Valkyrie present on the team, self-max, this is fine. It's not that crazy. I'd rather put something like Prometheus for the shield break instead of her. But generally her Stigmatas are really good. Her basic attack, so there's a couple of sequence, I guess, does physical attack as well. And then there's soul crafting form, and then there's multiple forms, I guess, which is pretty good. These are the, I'm not going to go over all of the basic attacks, because it's like going deep into the intricate details of the characters. I'm just going to put some of these, just the article for you guys to check out, like the intricate details. But generally speaking, it's just total damage, more crit damage, and more physical damage in general. So there's the combo attack as well. You can do a bunch of damage as well. I'm not going to go over that as well. So obviously this is the combo attack 2, and obviously something like that. But the passive, I want to go over that real quick. So the passive, Herrscher of Rebirth is always under Herrscher mode, has Herrscher energy and max 100 points, initially 0. So she's always on Herrscher mode. So the passive for the weapon is always good, and not the passive, sorry, the Stigmatas for the weapon are really good. Herrscher of Rebirth has 2 forms. Soul crafting form and life ending form. Each form has different summoned entity companions. You press ultimate to switch between these forms. So basically, 2 forms. She summons both entities when she's on different forms, and you basically switch up ultimates every time you switch forms. So really good, because it kind of synergizes with your Stigmatas. You would want that basically on Seele, especially when she has some sort of summoned entity type effect. So Herrscher of Rebirth initially enters field under soul crafting form. Okay, upon switching form, respective buffs and summoned entity from previous form will disappear. Okay, so you would want to basically make sure that your some of the buffs that you receive from other Valkyries will like finish up, or like will be under cooldown, so you change up into your life-ending form. And then also refreshes weapon active. This is really good. Yeah, so you get basically 20 SP increase for the entire team, and summons respective summoned entity onto the field in battle. And the summoned entity has 3 types of basic attack that will randomly be carried out. Okay, this is cool to know. So obviously this is a lot of stuff, multiple passives here. You guys can check them out by yourselves. But yeah, I want to go over the ultimate as well. So the ultimate says in Soulcraft, oh, there's 2 ultimates, that's crazy. Pulls enemies into Catalyst. After finishing casting, will receive will leave behind, so Dawn of Shadow effect, causing enemies on the field to expose, and Withering Gap continues getting impaired status. Wow, this is actually broken. It gives impaired status, defense decreased by 50%, and when all team members hit enemies with Withering Gap, crit rate is increased by 30% when Hush of Rebirth exit the field. So exit effect, exit the field, effects will not disappear. Wow, this is actually so good, because like the fact that she gives so much debuffs and buffs for no reason is absolutely broken. I think this is the support part of it, and then the life-ending form is the damage part of it. So it deals 500% damage plus 1,200% attack of physical damage, and upon hit enemies exposes their Withering Gap, will be exposed to their Withering Gap. When Hush of Rebirth hits an enemy with Withering Gap, crit rate is increased by 70%, lasting for 15 seconds, and will disappear when Hush of Rebirth exits the field. So this is basically only for her, and this is for the entire team. You can see basically the support aspect and DPS aspects of her, which is really good. I really like this like effect of this character. Like it gives so much versatility for no reason. I think newer players, if they get this character, they're gonna be able to basically like get carried through the entire game, because she just provides so much for no reason. And this is the gameplay for her. She looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, these are some of the gifts here. I think this is where she changes her form. Whoa, this looks sick. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, this is some of her abilities. You can check them out. And this is the preview model. She looks absolutely amazing. This is the front side, the back side, and this is the idle animation as well. You can see the deer here is pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm really sorry that I didn't go over some of the passives or the intricate details about the characters. You guys can check them out, because I think the video is going to be a bit too long. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm just going to put a link in the description down below for the article, and basically you guys can check everything regarding that. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content. And yeah, thank you again for Yaruna Himeko for providing us for all this information and the translation. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.